Hey there, Susan Stablesbell here, and I want to say Happy New Year 2025. It's a new year. I've got some new exciting things coming your way, but the first resource I wanted to tell you about is Exploring Chord Progressions. Many of you have used my Easy Lead Sheet book and Exploring Improvisation, but most people were asking what's next, and so this book will take you, after you finish those other two books, this will take you to the next level. It's exploring chord progressions because we need to know chords and how to play them in order to really break free and be creative. So this book has 6 sections. The first section I call basics because everybody needs to know your major scales, your minor scales, your modes, what the chords are and what chord extensions are. And in that section, every page is a 1-page lesson. You can pull it out and say, what is the rule to create a major scale? What are the rules to create the 3 minor scales? How do I figure out what modes are? What is a triad? How do we build that in a scale? And then what are extensions like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and you can change an 11 to be a sharp 11. Anyway, every page is a 1-page lesson on what that is all about. The second section is called Analysis and Identification. Before you really can play from chord symbols, you need to know, how do I recognize chords in music you already know? So I've got about 4 pages in there. Pull it out as individual lessons, but let's look at for release. And how do I see, it's just a broken chord or an arpeggio. How do I identify chords in music that you already know? So we're going to have some Roman numerals to get us started, but I want you to write in the chord letter names, the chord symbols. The next section is lead sheets. Lead sheets. I have 10 lead sheets in here that are folk songs, beautiful songs to play, some fun songs as well. Wellerman's is in there, and I give you a step-by-step example, a 2-page spread. Here is the title, what key, when, what time signature, what's the mood, how are we going to play that, what's the chord progression, and then I walk you through what's the left-hand pattern you're going to use, and then I give you the lead sheet. Lead sheets don't normally come with a blank bass clef, but I provide that because you might want to still write in your patterns. All right, the next section is improvisation. Before you get there, I have 19 chord progressions that you need to know. Quick reference chart, just print that, keep it handy. We've got some, they're in Roman numerals, but they're also in letters, so you can transpose from other ones if you want to. Improvisation section gives you a brief introduction lesson in the first, and then is a 2-page spread. Every song, I'm going to give you some popular chord progressions. Like the first one I call emotional pop, because that's that typical, A minor, F, G, E minor, and then I give you a way to play that left hand, but with also some ideas for solos. I've got 10 of these in here. Really exciting. Go off and make it your own. At the end, I have actually the next section is called No Music, No Problem. You can play Happy Birthday with just lyrics and chords, and so I give you about 9 of those to work on. Can I play by ear? Can I figure out the tune? Can I put the chords in there? What pattern am I going to use? Figure that out. I give you some examples and some things to think about. The last section is the appendix. I've got a resource section. We've got a chord chart that's easy to read. It's got 8 different ways to play every chord. So we got major, minor, diminished, augmented, major 6, minor 6, major 7, dominant 7. So all through the sharp keys and all the flat keys, everything's in. Then I give you 20 different ways to play chords. It's all in C major, but you can apply that to any chord. And wow, I think that's a lot of information. I think you'll love it. It's good for church musicians. If you want to improvise in church, or you want to embellish or play in a praise band, this is good for teens. This is not good for 6-year-olds. You need to know at least, your scales, your chords, but boy, this can take you to the next level. I hope you check it out. Exploring chord progressions. It's a really wonderful resource. Thanks for listening. Bye.